back. Some Slay the Spire. So I did a stream earlier on today. We started on a brand new save. We had a run as this character called the Ironclad, if you're not familiar with this game. We did okay. We got a few levels deep. Had an interesting sort of synergy going on, and then, as it tends to do in roguelikes, it went all to shit very quickly. Be it due to luck or due to my bad play, possibly more than likely due to both. So yeah, we're going to get another run up here. We did get one unlock as the Ironclad. As you progress through the game and die, you end up leveling up and getting new cards to play with. We unlocked a new character called the Silent. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to do here. I don't know if I want to go for the Ironclad or the Silent on a fresh one. We did unlock a couple of new cards for the Ironclad, so that could be interesting. So yeah, maybe we'll go for a second Ironclad run here. He's a lot more basic than the Silent is. Okay, I have to lock my door so I don't get disturbed at all. So if you give me 1 minute, I will do that, and then we'll be back with some Slay the Spire and we'll get into it. Okay, there we go. Door locked. Right, so yeah, a little bit about me and what is going on here. I've played video games for as long as I can remember. I've been interested in streaming the past couple of years, but I haven't really dived in fully, and funny enough, this time that I want to dive in fully into it, I don't have great internet connection. So first and foremost, I'm going to apologise for this looking pretty, fuzzy, pretty bad quality, but thankfully I have quite a few, just low graphic intensive, that's a word, indie games and such, so they tend to, work without a lot of lag and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to be playing quite a few different games like this, kind of small, kind of interesting, not big graphically. Maybe one day when I get this internet a bit more sorted out, we'll get into that. But for now, we've got quite a few games here. Obviously, starting with another episode of Slay the Spire here, but we have quite a few other games. We've got The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We've got the Enter the Gungeon, Cryptid the Necrodancer. So that's quite a few roguelikes there. Excuse me, we've got some other games that I haven't really tried, so we've got stuff like Terraria and a bunch of other indie games that I'm not too familiar with overall, so maybe we'll get into some of those at some point as well and see how they go. Hello Crimson Gem. Crimson Gemmy. How are you, my darling? My #1 fan right there. So yeah, hopefully, I'll be doing this a lot more often. You guys are willing to put up with the shoddy quality, and we can have some fun and learn some games and stuff. Good. Glad to know, glad to know. Get off the Wi-Fi, sucking up all the internet. I'm joking, I'm joking. You know what, Jen, since you're here, did you want to pick what did you want to pick what character we start as here? I've done one as the Ironclad and leveled him up once and unlocked 3 new cards, I think it was. or we've got the Silent, who I've just unlocked and is completely fresh. So maybe you can pick what we do. I was going to go Ironclad because it's a bit more simple, but I'm totally good with going with the Silent if you prefer that. Switch it up a bit. We've already had one Ironclad run, so... Ninja! By ninja, I assume you mean the Silent. So, the Silent, a deadly huntress from the Foglands, eradicates foes with daggers and poison. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. That's the relic I start with. Ring of the Snake. Obviously the Ironclad has a bit more health from the start, bit more maximum health, and heals 6 HP after each fight. Quite handy. The Silent takes a bit more, I would say, you know, a bit more strategy behind it, but we'll go for a Silent run here. That sounds good to me. So yeah, let's get it started. So here's Niao. If you play a run and beat the first boss on the first stage, Niao here usually lets you pick a little starting option here to give you some stuff. Now I think usually when you kill the first boss you have 4 options here, but since I don't know, maybe this, because this is the second run, they're only giving us 2. Yeah, so what we can do here, she's offering us enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. Very handy to get started with. It might not seem that powerful in the long scheme of things, but considering we usually want to go for an elite boss fight at the beginning of the game to get an extra relic, while it's sort of relatively easy, could be a good option. And because the Silent only starts with 70 max health, the plus 7 HP, max HP, is quite nice as well. So what I'm gonna do here is check the map. This is what I usually do. Now if I can get to an elite fight within 3 fights, then I would like to take the enemies have 1 HP, because obviously killing an elite enemy in 1 hit is just beautiful. That's what we want here. So, but can it be done is the question. Usually you can tell if there's quite a few question marks. You could get unlucky because a question mark could be a fight. So for example, on this path here there's a fight, so that would count as 1. Then you've got a question mark and another question mark, and the more question marks you hit in a row, the more likely it is for one of them to end up being a fight. So I think it would be extremely unlucky if one of these 2 question marks in this path is going to be a fight right away. If it is, that's just pure bad luck. So we've got 1 fight at the bottom, 2 question marks which I'm going to assume will not be another fight. So then you've got a shop, 1 more fight, number 2, a fire, and another fight. So that path's not going to work for it. This is just a fight after fight, so that's not going to work. Now all of these 3 options, you've got 2 fights, then a question mark. Oh, this could be good, because yeah, we might be able to do it here, because you can go question mark, it probably won't be a fight. You can go to the shop, which guaranteed won't be a fight. The next question mark could be, but then we've got an elite up there. So I think I'm willing to take that risk. Rather than the max HP, I would love to kill an elite in 1 hit. That would just be beautiful. So excuse me, we are going to pick that and hope that stuff goes well. So where to start with here? I mean, my friend Ant always says middle solves the riddle, so if things go bad here, I'm gonna blame him. Alright, 2 little enemies off the bat. Should be simple enough. Yeah, so the Silent works a bit differently. As you can see, we've got basic strikes and defense here, just like the Ironclad. And we've got enough strikes here to just end the fight straight away. So, good stuff. Alright, first card pick. Deal 7 damage, apply 1 week. Hey, he likes to gamble, man. I mean, while we're highlighting calculated gamble, look at that. Discard your hand, then draw that many cards. Exhaust. Draw 3 cards, discard 1 card. Kinda cool. But dealing 7 damage and applying 1 week, I think we're gonna need some card draw. So yeah, so just to go over it again in case you can't see the text that well. This sucker punches deal 7 damage, apply 1 week. If you can see it there, weakened creatures, deal 25% less damage with attacks. So quite helpful if you're getting hit for quite a chunk. We've got calculated gamble, which costs 0, which you always have to take into consideration. Discard your hand, then draw that many cards. So if you just get an absolutely dog shit hand, you know, you pick up this, quite a good way to get another hand there. The card gets exhausted though, which means it's removed until that fight ends, so it's just going to go away if you use it. Then you've got acrobatics, which costs 1, draw 3 cards and discard 1 card. So drawing 3 cards gives you quite a few options. I don't really like the fact that that gets exhausted too much despite it being a 0. I think we'll go acrobatics here. Again, we're getting used to the silent again. I haven't played much as the silent in general, or Slay the Spire that much in general. So for those of you who didn't see the last stream, I said that I've only played this game a bit and I've managed to beat it twice. So I'm not like deep into it like some are who have, you know, gone to crazy lengths and gotten really far and unlocked a bunch of stuff. I've done a little bit here and there. So anyways, we're going to take acrobatics here. Draw 3 cards, discard 1 card. Seems good. Right. Second fight. Again, we have no problems here because they are just going to die instantly. 16 gold, a flex potion, which is gain 5 strength. At the end of your turn, lose 5 strength. So if you just want to go for a big bad boy attack, this would be the potion to drink to do it. And then of course add a card to our deck, which happens after every fight. Right, so first option is the Deflect, gain 4 block, which is nice. It costs 0 too, so helpful. Outmaneuver, next turn gain 2 energy, so helpful for the next turn, but you have to burn 1 energy of your current turn to be able to benefit the next one. Backstab, now I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's innate, which if you can't read it there, says start each combat with discarding your hand. It exhausts, so we can't use it multiple times in a fight, but it will start in our hand every turn. It's a free 11 damage for a cost of 0. It could wipe out weaker enemies straight away, so I think I'm going to take it. I guess the downside is that later on, once you get a lot more cards and sort of synergy roll in, you might not want that card in your hand the first turn all the time because it's taking up another slot that a much better card could, you know, be there instead of that one. So yeah, let's go for this question mark. We're going to hit the shop just to make sure that we don't get another fight, because we want this last 1 HP battle to be that elite up there. I'm praying that that question mark just below the elite isn't a fight. If it is, that's so bad. I'm praying this one won't be as well, but we'll see. Unlikely, I think. Yep, so it's not a fight. Strange blue humanoid with a golden helm, question mark, in brackets, approaches you with a huge smile. Hello friend, I'm a cleric. Are you interested in my services? The creature shouts loudly. Some flavour text. Got 3 options. We've got heal for 35 gold, heal 17 HP. Absolutely useless for us right now, we're at full health. Purify, pay 50 gold to remove a card from your deck. Actually quite helpful. Maybe not so much right this moment, but you don't get many opportunities outside of shops to remove cards, and later on that will become quite important. So, or we can just leave. I think I will, even though we're going to the shop, I think I will have to pay the 50 gold to remove a card. And the reason why is because I want to get rid of some of these basic strikes, because they're going to be getting replaced with, you know, better cards. and the less cards in our deck, the better. So, okay, thank you. Right, so we're going to the shop. Let's see what he's got. We don't have a lot of money, but we might be able to pick up something here. So we've got a cost of 2, Sneaky Strike, deal 10 damage. If you have discarded a card this turn, gain 2 energy. Now, I can check my deck here. I don't know if we've got any cards that... Yeah, we've got Acrobatics, so we will be discarding cards. Oh, and Survivor, which is gain 8 block and discard 1 card. So that's 2 cards in our deck that discard cards, and then if we have discarded a card a turn, we get 2 free energy. Well, technically it costs 2 to play, and it gives you 2 back. So essentially it's just a free 10 damage, which is quite cool, gotta admit. We've got a Slice on sale for 26. It's a cost of 0, it deals 5 damage. It's basically a weaker strike by 1, but it's free. So, for the price, possibly. Reflex, unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, draw 1 card. So that could work well with the other cards we have in there. Prepared, draw 1 card, discard 1 card. Again, a lot of discard synergy here. But Noxious Flame. I love power cards, man. And Poison with the Silent, I'm all about Poison. So this might be definitely a grab here. We won't be able to buy anything else. As you can see here, it costs 75 to remove a card, and it also increases by 25 every time you do it. So getting that card removal back there for 50, pretty cool. But yeah, I think I'm going to go Noxious Flames here. Power cards last for the whole fight. And Poison with the Silent is just the way I like to roll, man. But these options do seem really cool. I'd be more than willing to try this out on another run. See how that goes. So yeah, let's grab that. Let's proceed. Let's pray that this isn't a fight, my lord. It is a fight. Oh, thank you. Okay, here we go. So, you come across an inconspicuous pedestal of a shining golden idol sitting peacefully atop. It looks incredibly valuable. You sure you don't see any traps nearby? So, I think if you take this, I think if I remember right, the shining gold idol gives you more gold in general every time you gain gold from any source. You'll get a little bit extra. But triggering the trap here, it will probably end up hurting us. I imagine we'll take some damage, or we could just leave. But considering we're on 5 gold, we're on max health. Here's the issue though, we're about to fight an elite, but we're going to kill him in 1 hit, so that doesn't matter. So I'm going to take it. Here we go. So we've got options. That's right. I definitely don't want to take a curse. That just sucks. You can get it removed from your deck, obviously, by going to the shop, or by finding other card removal options in situations like this. But nah, man, not happening. Take 17 damage, not so bad, and losing 5 max HP I think is going to be pretty worse than taking 17, considering we can heal up at fires and such. So I think this is going to be the option here. Take 17 damage. You throw yourself at the boulder with everything you have. When the dust clears, you can make a safe way out. All good. Now, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Midnight. Midnight hype. Yeah, I can tell that that is definitely an emote that I cannot see in this PlayStation chat here. I don't have Twitch open on my phone, unfortunately, so. But yeah, I'm sure that emote's dope, bro. Thanks for dropping in. Glad to have you here as always, mate. Right, so you've missed a little bit, Midnight, but we've started this is our second run on a new save, Slay Spire. We last run had a pretty interesting run, cut short miserably, as these games tend to go, but it was fun nonetheless. We unlocked 3 new cards for that character, and we also unlocked this new character that I'm playing as now called the Silent. So the basic gist of it, I'll get into this fight here and then I'll explain it a bit better. Okay, so sorry for those of you who already know all this stuff and will be watching in the future, but I'm going to briefly just run down what we've done here. So, okay, so when we started, there is a creature in the beginning of the game that gives you like a few different options to start off with to help you out, right? So I picked one which is, we had two options. I think one was the next 3 enemies in combat have 1 HP, and the other option was gain 7 maximum health, an extra 7 max HP. I checked the map. We started down here, as you can see. We went up. I noticed there was an elite fight up here, rather close, and not too many fights in between. So we managed to get to the elite within 3 fights, meaning we can kill this guy with 1 hit, which is beautiful, because killing elites up here, well, killing elites in general, should I say, gives you these items that you can see me scrolling through called relics. Quite powerful. They're passive items. They are just permanent effects that stay with you throughout the run. So we're going to get one of these once we kill this enemy here. We've gotten a couple, since then. This one that got used up was the killing enemies for 1 HP. But characters also start with a relic. So the Ironclad, which is the character we played as in the first run, who's a bit more of an aggressive strength character, his starting relic is, after every combat you heal 6 HP. With the Silent, at the start of each combat you draw 2 additional cards. So that is why we have quite a few more cards here in our hand than we would usually. Yeah, so we're here. We've lost a little bit of health due to me sacrificing it to pick up some of these relics up here. I picked this golden idol, which means enemies drop 25% more gold, which is cool. The Silent is more of a strategic character who works on discarding cards to gain other benefits from doing that. She also has poison as a sort of part of her arsenal. And I love poison with this character, man. So yeah, this is our first run as the Silent on this game save. We're going to kick this guy's ass for 1 HP. There's a few different cards here. As you can see, there's attacks, there's skills, there's powers. Powers are cool because they last for the whole fight. If I play this, it's going to be a permanent effect on my character for the rest of this fight. Now, I don't really need to use it, but I'll show you what it does here. So you play it, and now it's permanently attached onto my character until this fight ends. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. Very helpful. But since this character can die in 1 hit, we're just going to end him. We're going to get our relic, and then we're going to get properly started here. So what do we get? Got some gold. We got ink bottle potion. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw 1 card. So kind of helpful for those long battles, I suppose. So we'll naturally take it. Oh no, wait, that's not a potion, that's the relic, dude. I'm an idiot. So that's cool. That is really cool. Of course we get to choose a card here. So we've got leg sweep, which costs 2. Apply 2 weak, gain 11 block. Pretty cool. It's quite a good amount of block and also weak within that, so extra helpful. This costs 2, riddle with holes, deal 3 damage 5 times. Pretty good. And then you've got flying knee, deal 8 damage and next turn gain 1 energy. Man, this is kind of tough, but I think I might go with the low cost and get an extra energy. 8 damage is quite cool for 1 anyways, and having an extra energy the next turn, even better, dude. That's how I like to roll anyways. Right, so now we're getting properly started here. I am not going to go for the elite along this path. It's getting too hype, too risky, man. I'm going to go for the fire, and I'm going to heat up. So at fires, you can either rest for 30% of your max HP, which in this case is 21 for me, or you can smith, which you can upgrade cards in your deck. So every card you can upgrade and you can actually check what upgraded versions are of them. So here's the normal card. You can see it costs 0, deal 3 damage and apply 1 week. Right, but I can hit triangle, review the upgraded version, 4 damage and 2 weak. And they all kind of change, you know, depending on what the card is. And this one at the start of the turn, apply 2 poison, goes to 3 poison. This is probably the one I'm going to upgrade next, to be honest, but for now, kind of want to play it safe and rest. The silent doesn't start with a lot of max HP compared to the ironclad, so having no health up is quite important. Full health. Let's get rolling. Right, we've got a random thing here. What's going on? You spot a loose brick within the pillar that catches your eye. Now, if I remember this right, you can trade in a card and receive a card. So they are offering me Iron Wave. Dude, I think I'm gonna do it. So it costs 1. You gain 5 block and deal 5 damage, right? I could easily get rid of the strike here. You know, it does damage. I also get block from it. It's better than your basic strike, so I'll do that. Got a treasure here, so this is probably another relic. It is. It's Tori. Whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. So cool. If we're getting hit by some weaker enemies, we don't really want to block. It's fine, dude. You know, we can get hit for 1. What's 1? It's not a lot. Not really, unless it builds up multiple times. Right. Go to the file. Now we're at full health. Now we can upgrade something. So I think I'm most definitely going for this Noxious Flames, man. What does Backstab do? It goes up to 15 damage. Helpful. But Noxious Flames, dude. All day. Okay, go for the question mark. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, we've got Bird Bro. This symbol above his head means he's planning a strategic move. He intends to use a buff, so he's gonna buff himself up the next turn. But he's not hitting us, so we're gonna hit him for all we can. Good way to start out here, I think, is hit him with this Backstab. It costs nothing. It's 11 damage. Get him. Right, we can hit him with this as well, and we'll get a free energy next turn. Sounds good to me. And then again, it's just doing damage to him, so I don't know if there's really any benefit to playing acrobatics here. I guess we could. We might get something better than a strike, and I guess we can discard the block, because we're definitely not going to need to block this turn. Or we could just double strike him. That's the key here. So difficult. What cards do we have left to draw? We could draw Noxious Flames, dude. Having that as soon as possible would be lovely. So just for that reason alone, I might pop acrobatics here. So okay, we didn't draw it. That's okay. We're gonna get rid of the block we said we would. We got 2 more, helpful, but we got to neutralize, which is cool. Deal 3 damage and apply 1 weak. So I'd say I'm happy with that move there. Sure, we could have done more damage, but now he's a bit weak, and we still did, you know, a bit more damage than we could have done anyway. So I'm happy with that. And we'll have 4 energy next turn, I think. Wait, did we use that card just then? Yeah, here we go, 4 energy. Beautiful stuff. And there's Noxious Flames. So we're popping Noxious Flames right away. We can pop Survivor here, get rid of the block, hit him with Iron Wave. There's absolutely no need to use this block, so carry on. Now bear in mind we've got this relics effect up here activating in a second, so whenever you play 10 cards, draw a card. So when we play these 2 cards, we're going to get a 3 card draw, which is beautiful. As you can see, he's being poisoned every turn for free, but after this turn it will be 2, and then after that turn it will be 1, and eventually no poison at all. So But you can keep building that up. If I have another poison card I can, you know, attack him with, that number will just keep getting higher and higher, which is beautiful stuff. So he's hitting us for 9. The question is here, as is always the question, is can we wipe him out this turn? He's on 21. So you got 8, you got 6, you got 6. God, my math's so bad, man. Do you know what? I'm willing to take the risk. Hit him with flying knee. Oh no, wait, this is why I love it. We were wrong. We were 1 number out. My maths was bad. He's going to have 1 HP left, but because of the poison, he's not going to have a chance to touch us. He is dead. Bye bye, birdie. See you later. 17 gold. Got dexterity potion here. Dexterity improves the block gain from cards, so if you would normally gain 5 block, drinking this dexterity potion bumps them all up to 7. So that's pretty cool. Sure, it will come in handy at some point. Okay, we've got 0 cost escape plan. Draw 1 card. If you draw a skill, gain 3 block. Kind of cool. Not sure if I'll go with it. 1 finisher. Deal 6 damage for each attack played this turn. This could be very useful. Because I know that the silent, I'm not sure if you start with them unlocked already or if you have to unlock them by doing a few runs, but you get quite a few 0 cost cards. They're like throwing knives. So if you can throw a bunch of those for free and then play this, you're laughing, dude. Here, piercing whale. All enemies lose 6 strength this turn. 6 strength is actually quite a lot for them to lose. And it's all enemies for the cost of 1. Do you know what, as good as finisher sounds with those throwing knives, it's not guaranteed you're going to get them. All enemies losing 6 strength on a nasty turn. That's really helpful, dude. Obviously the downside is that it exhausts, which means once you use it in a fight, it's gone for the rest of that fight. But maybe the upgraded version of it, maybe it doesn't exhaust, who knows. We'll see in a second. Alright, so let's check that now. Let's go to piercing whale. Let's check the upgraded version. Okay, it does still exhaust, but they end up using 8 strength instead. Still pretty cool, man. On a really nasty turn, if you have quite a few enemies doing quite a bit of damage to you, that can really save your ass. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. What do we have here? It's not a fight, are you kidding me? We have been so lucky. So, we can find some potions. Now, you find yourself in a room filled with racks of test tubes, beakers, flasks, forceps, pinch clamps, stirring rods, tongs, goggles, funnels, pivots, cylinders, condensers, even a rare spiral tube of glass. Why do you know the name of all these tools? It doesn't matter. Take a look around. I wouldn't have unless the game told me, dude. But, sure. Alright, so we got a regen potion, gave 5 regen. Helpful. Duplication potion. This turn your next card is played twice. Gain 1 intangible. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost to 1. Now, considering the cards we've got, okay, so intangible kind of, in my eyes anyways, makes the dexterity potion kind of useless. And then we've got strength potion. Do you know what? I think I'll take all these 3. Let's go for it. Yeah, well, we're not going for the elite, not right before a boss fight, so we're just gonna go normal fight, question mark, which could be another fight, which would suck. But then we get a fire for some healing if we do bad, so it's all good. So you're attacking us for 7 straight off. Okay. We are naturally going to hit you with this because it costs nothing and it's 11 damage, so eat that, sucker. We can gain 5 block and deal 5 damage. Seems tasty. Let's do 1 more block just so we don't get hit. Why not? It's a bit of overkill, but screw it. What other cards do we have left? How many zeros? That is the wrong set of cards I'm looking for, so it's basically just neutralize. If we don't draw that, then acrobatics seems kind of a waste, So I think we're just going to strike him in the turn now. Love the way that potion up the top there changes colour, dude. Rainbow potion. Sip a drink there. Right. There's neutralise. We also have noxious flames, but can we kill this guy in one turn? Since we've been weakened, I doubt it. So I think noxious flames. I think survivor for the block. Right. But you have to discard a card. So what would be worth getting rid of here? I mean, we're going to use the block, right? So flying knee isn't going to work because we're not going to have enough, what do you call it, energy. We're not going to have enough energy to use it, so we'll get rid of that. Pop this block, neutralise him, make him weak. Makes the other block kind of overkill, but why not be safe? Extra safe. Nice, I love that poison damage, bro. Okay, so hitting us for 12. Can we kill him? I don't think we can kill him. So let's play this. He's going to lose quite a bit of strength. That's great stuff. We drew a card as well, which is cool. So yeah, I think I'll block. We're only going to get hit for 1 HP. We're going to hit him with a flying knee so we have extra energy next turn. Pretty sure he's dead next turn anyways. And let's just leave it at that. I gotta remember the poison though, this is the thing. Okay, so yeah, see the noxious flames, man, it's just building it up on him. So yeah, I mean, what to do here? 3 and 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will end him. The poison's gonna take him out. So yeah, GG, bro. Some gold, liquid memories. Choose a card in your discard pile and return it to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Amazing for noxious flames. If we play noxious flames, puts 3 poison onto him. Well, 3 poison every turn. Bear that in mind. We get noxious flames back. We play it again. That's 6 poison every turn. That's insane. Right, this early in the game, it's quite good. Bear in mind though, this is only a potion, it's not permanent. We're only going to be able to take advantage of that once. So we have to get rid of 1 as well. Duplication potion kind of does the same thing. Do you know what? I think I'm willing to sacrifice the intangible, take liquid memories. Maybe we can get some real value out of that. And here we go. We've got poison stab here. Deal 6 damage, apply 3 poison. I am going to go for this because I love just building up as much poison as possible. But we also have outmaneuver. Next turn gain 2 energy. And we've got slice, which is a 0 cost. 5 damage, you know, whatever. I'm taking poison stab. We're going to build that up. Alright, got another fight. He's doing 13. Well, hit him with this straight away. It's free. Let's make him lose 6 strength. If we do this, we're blocking all of his attacks straight away, so we can get rid of this block because it's not needed. Hit him with a flying knee for the extra energy next turn. There we go. And that's good. Nice starting turn there. Okay, there's Noxious Flames again. I mean, you've got to play it. Why not? Okay, what else do we have here to possibly draw? Okay, interesting. So we've only got 5 cards we could possibly draw. If we play acrobatics, we draw 3. Now, if I get poison stab or iron wave, I'll be happy. So let's play that. Beautiful. Get rid of block because iron wave's gonna give us a little bit of block here in itself. We hit him with the neutralize for 3. It's gonna weaken him down, so he's only hitting us for 1. Hit him with a poison stab. It's going to build up that poison. He's got 3 on him now, and as soon as we end the turn, he should have another 3 applied to him, and he's not going to last much longer. There it is. So now he's taking 5 damage after this turn, and we're just going to end him here. Not that it matters, but yeah, you're done, dude. $14 gold, thank you very much. Oh my lord. Okay, so we've got dagger spray. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Now, that is helpful because I don't think we have many cards at the moment which attack all enemies. So, can be helpful. Again, finisher, we've seen that already. And we've also seen this already. And, dude, you know me, poison, power card, I'm in. I don't think we need to heal here. For 2 HP or upgrade, go for an upgrade, dude. You know what? I'm gonna upgrade our other noxious flames. Noxious fumes. My bad. Okay, interesting enemy here. So, right from the start, he's not doing anything, he's planning something, so we can do whatever. Obviously we go backstab as usual, it's free. We're going to play Noxious Fumes. And we've got 2 energy left. There's not much point using Iron Wave unless we're just using it for damage, which we might as well. So yeah, let's go strike, Iron Wave. We don't really need the block, but we did it for the, you know. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, so we've got a bit of a poison synergy going on at the moment. Alright. This is where he's going to get super pissed. Yeah, so as you can see, all the orbs flying around him are all charged up green. I can imagine. I mean, it looked cool. It looked cool, Gem, on the thing you showed me. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in a little bit. So yeah, the green things around him, he's like max charged at the moment, so he's hitting us for quite a lot. But after he hits us with this attack, all of those green orbs around him are going to die down. He's not going to be doing much to us after this turn. Not for a little while anyways. So our options are try and weaken him, try and block as much as we can. Poison stab would be nice if we can get it in there. Is it worth taking any potions? This turn the next card is played twice. If I had Noxious Fumes, possibly. Choose a card in your discard pile, return it to your hand, it costs 0 this turn. Again, I think I'm going to wait for Noxious Fumes for that, so for now we're just going to block as much as humanly possible. Thanks for the good luck wishes. I'm going to try. Alright, so still 3 damage, weaken him. It's not hitting us as much, but it's still not pretty. We're going to gain 8 block, discard a card. I'm going to get rid of the strike because I feel like block's more useful right now. Do that. We still get to hit him with the poison stab. I'm happy with that. So he's going to take 6 damage after this turn. And wait. Oh yeah, we played Noxious Fumes already, so that's awesome. It's just going to keep building. So I'm kind of messed up. I wanted to kind of use the potions with Noxious Fumes, but I do believe we have another one of them coming up. So Good thing I picked up another one. This is gonna hurt. Hurt a little bit. Could have been a lot worse though. Alright, so he's calmed down a little bit. He's only hitting us for 6. There's the noxious fumes again. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do here. Do I really have to use the potions? Probably not. I could probably just ride through it, save them for another thing, but where's the fun in that, huh? We like living on the edge, so yeah, so let's do duplication potion. Play the noxious fumes, which is going to activate it twice, meaning it's going to build up twice and stack. So that's 9 poison applied to him every turn. Then play liquid memories. Okay, I've obviously messed up here because noxious fumes isn't there, but luckily poison stab is, so we'll get that back. It costs 0. Still more poison added, so it worked overall. If we can block that 6, that would be much appreciated. Deal 8 damage, next turn gain energy. Now piercing whale, if he loses 6 strength, he should be doing nothing to me, right? Let's see. Yep, he's hitting us for 0, so we don't need to block, meaning we can hit him with this flying knee, get an extra energy next turn. And he's going to take a nice 11 poison damage, and that's going to descend over time, so cool stuff. See, now he's put one of these cards into our deck. So he's added this burn card, it's unplayable, which can screw up some of your synergies. You know, sometimes it's like you can use this card as long as there are only attacks in your hand, and you could have all of attacks and no blocks, but this arsehole shows up and stops you from doing that. Also, when we draw it at the end of the turn, we take 2 damage, so yeah, we don't want to get a lot of these in our deck, so the quicker we try and kill this guy, the better. The longer we make it last, it's just going to go downhill for us. But let's think about this turn. As you can see, one of his things is charged up again, so eventually they're all going to get charged again, and he's going to be hitting us for that massive amount of damage that he was in the beginning. It could get to that point. He's got a lot of HP, but let's just try and do what we can until that moment comes. So I like making him weak for free. That's fun. What else here? I mean, obviously a poison stab is beautiful. Let's go a flying knee, get some extra energy next turn, and he's hitting us for 6, so we can just maybe use 1 block for that. Kind of no point in using acrobatics, really, unless we draw like what? No, there's really no point. If anything, we could draw that burn card and it will just be bad for us, so we're just going to overkill this block and just end the turn. That poison's building up, dude. That's why I love it. Okay, he's hitting us for 6. This kind of nullifies that already and does a little bit of damage, so I'm good with that. Let's hit him with a strike and a strike and survivor, even though it's overkill. You might as well, right? And then the turn. Love that poison damage, dude. It's just getting worse and worse for him. There's the burn, so would be nice to consider that if we can block it. He's got icon up there. He's intending to block and use a buff, so that ain't gonna save you from the poison, my dude. Neutralize, kind of pointless unless you want the free damage for free, so it's not pointless at all, actually. Just play it. We'll use the blocks because the burn's going to happen and we can't really use our energy for much else. Well, we drew the strike due to our relic, so we're not going to use that other block. Instead we're going to hit him 2 strikes, block the burn damage. He's going to get hurt by poison really badly. He's got a bit of armor now, but that won't save him, man. It's not going to save him. Okay, block for the burn. Oh, and he's hitting us, so we will probably have to use this here. Ah, here's the beauty. Discard the burn. We don't want that causing us problems. And yeah, whack him. What we got here? Nothing for free, so might as well block. He's gonna totally die in a minute, so. And that's it, dude. We don't even need to play another card, so we'll just end the turn here. Let the poison kill him. Okay, 103 gold plus an extra 26 because of the idol. Lovely. Here's a sort of special card we get to choose. Die, die, die. References, man. Deal 13 damage to all enemies. Exhaust. Kind of cool. Definitely kind of cool if you don't have anything that can attack multiple enemies at once. Doppelganger. So you can see at the top it has an X. I know, right? It's only going to get better too. So yeah, it has an X at the top for the energy cost, which means next turn you draw the amount of energy that you choose to spend on playing this card. You draw that amount of cards and also gain that amount of energy, but on the next turn. So you would have to, if you don't want to get hit at least, you'd have to wait until an enemy's not attacking you and just sacrifice maybe everything, all of your energy to get crazy benefits for the next turn. It's interesting. We've got a 1 cost unload, deal 14 damage, discard all non-attack cards in your hand. So that's pretty cool if no one's attacking you too. You get rid of all those unneeded blocks and stuff and skills. It's a shame about the exhaust. But here's the thing, since our noxious fumes, unless I'm mistaken, it does apply poison to all enemies. So we are dealing damage to all enemies with poison. But it can't hurt to have more, right? I mean, it's exhausted, which sucks, but we can check the upgraded version here. 17 damage, still exhausts, but for a 1 cost, all enemies, when they're poisoned as well. I might take it, dude. We might as well. And what's our boss relic here? First time you discard a card each turn, gain energy. How often can we discard cards? We've got a survival, which allows us to do that. We've got acrobatics, which allows us to do that. So only 2 cards at the moment. So it's worth considering. Replaces our starting relic, the Ring of the Snake. At the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. So it's just a straight up upgrade to Ring of the Snake. Kind of cool, but I don't really like getting my hand, you know, completely filled up. Sometimes it gets full, and that card you could have drawn when your hand is full could have been the one you were waiting for. That's bad news. Now, of course, I want energy at the start of my turn. But this, you can no longer see enemy intents. That honestly feels like late game pro strategies. Like, you need to know every enemy in the game, their patterns, whether they attack, what their buffs are, if they're going to block. We won't be able to see any of that if we take this. So as much as having another energy is so good and the right thing to do, I just don't think I'm good enough to take this right now. So it's going to have to be one of these 2, and I suppose out of the 2, the additional energy every now and then for discarding a card could be nice, since we already have 2 cards in our deck that do that. Plus we can look out for more cards to discard. So I think I'm going to take this over just getting the additional card, you know, every turn. Because eventually you might get other draw cards, and like I say, your hand will just get filled up, and unless you've got the energy to play it, what's the point, right? That's my thought behind it anyways, but I'm a newbie, so what do I know? But yeah, I'm gonna go with the hovering kite. Makes sense in my brain. Anyways. Alright, Act 2. What are we dealing with here? So, quite a few question marks. We do have a decent bit of money. Could go for this shop. Is it eventually going to trap us with an elite though? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, in that case, I think we're going to maybe start here. Okay. So she's hitting us for 10. Well, I'm hitting you for 11 and some more. How about that? Let's go indeed. Let's do this. I mean, I would like to block that 10, but using 2 energy to do it, not really a fan. Could make them lose for strength. It's probably the best thing to do. So let's do that. So wait, she's hitting us twice for 0. Not 0 times for 2, right? It's a bit confusing, but still. I think that's good news. I think that means that we shouldn't have to block. Yeah, pretty sure we don't have to block. Which kind of makes this hand a bit, you know, useless now, besides the strike. So we can strike and just pretty much end our turn, I guess. Shame, but it's the way it goes sometimes. Have a sip of drink here. There's the baby. Yep, 0. Oh, 2 of them. 2 of them in one hand. Well, you know we're going to play them both, right? It's just got to be done. She's not even attacking. Getting played. Getting played. Oh, and we drew the flying knee, which is so much better than the strike. Thank you, Relic. What are you called again? Thank you, Ink Bottle. I really got to start, like, you know, getting all of the items and the names melded into the brain. I'm not at that Isaac stage yet where I know most of the stuff, so. Okay, we're getting hit for 10. Not anymore. Hit for 7. So block and an Iron Wave. I mean, we can play all of these cards right now. Yeah, screw it. Oh, I like that animation, man. Talk about Omnistrike or what? Right, and a 10. Tyson! That's what that was. Alright, that dazed card sucks, as always, but it's not the end of the world. What do we do here? Okay, next 4 cards we play, we're going to get Ink Bottle, but I don't think we can play 4 cards this turn, unless we use Acrobatics and we draw that 0 neutralize. I think that's the only way it's happening. But then we're going to miss out on either a block, an Iron Wave, or a Poison Stab. I like my Poison Stab, bro. That's coming out straight off the bat. And then, do you know what? I think we're just going to go that, block what we can, and just deal with it, man. We're not getting hit for an awful lot. She's definitely dead for next turn. Success. Wait, you're still alive? Nah, well, it doesn't matter. Poison will get you. Okay, 4 gold. Cunning Potion, add 3 shivs to your hand. These were the throwing knives I was talking about earlier that cost 0. So, handy to have. There we go, we've got a dagger throw. It's upgraded already. Deal 12 damage. Draw 1 card. Discard 1 card. Now, we took something that benefited discarding cards, didn't we? So, Dagger throw seems cool, but is prepared the better option here? If we're discarding 2, surely that works better with the synergy we're going with, right? It is upgraded as well, so both of these are upgraded. It's just with this you're doing 12 damage. This you're just drawing more cards and discarding more cards. Outmaneuver's pretty cool as well, but I think here we might go for prepared. So I'm pretty sure we were synergizing with something before, so I'm going to check that once we get into this fight. Oh, you muggers. They want my money. Right, so what was it? Was it this thing up here? Yeah, the first time you discard a card each turn, gain energy. So maybe Dagger Throw would have been better, because I guess the second discarded card doesn't count, right? Because it's not the first time. It's the first time you discard a card each turn. So I guess in the second discard doesn't count. So maybe the Dagger Throw would have been better for us. But it's fine, we'll deal with it. Obviously we're going to open up with a backstab here. I guess we we hit the one that's got the least amount of health out of the 2. I think as well, to get the other one, see, these guys, if you take a bit too long with them, they will try and run off with the money that you have. They also put up a shield just before they run away, just to make it even that extra little bit harder to kill them and guarantee your money back. So even though we're trying to work this one down with the low HP, I think we're going to poison stab the other one just to get his health a bit, you know, closer to the edge of killing him once we kill this guy. That's my thought process anyways. Now if we use prepared here, we're going to get energy, but we could use acrobatics instead, dude. But prepared is free, so I think I'll go prepared. Got to discard 2. Let's go for the strike and acrobatics, I guess, because we're not going to need to discard again this turn for benefits. So, and we need the blocks. Yeah, so we got our energy back. We can apply weak to one of them. Since we're trying to kill this guy first, let's go for him. Well, the reason why I wanted to go for him first was because of the free damage, not necessarily the weakened status, but all enemies use 6 strength this turn, and that's helpful. Yeah, and then just double block it up. It's a little bit overkill, but no damage is good damage nonetheless. Stop taking my money, man. I worked hard for this. Okay, obviously Reaper card, cough cough, seems awesome right now. Noxious fumes, always, dude. But they are hitting us for a bit, so let's pop it. Can we discard this turn? We can if we use Survivor. So let's do that. Discard a block, get energy back, draw a card. Oh, it's Noxious fumes again. Yeah, we're going all out here. I deal 13 damage to him. We're going to take some hits, just being honest. But I want to get these guys down and quickly before they start running off with my money. Okay, none of them are blocking yet, which is good. It means they're not going to try and make a runner. This guy at the back, since we're going for this dude, he's going to hit us for a big 16. So let's try and take this guy out while also getting a little bit of block. So there's another hit. Let's hit him with this. He's got 7 left. Shame he's not going to die this turn. So what do we do here? We could block. We'll have 10 block. We'll get hit for a lot. Kind of. Or we could strike him. I think striking him and then just taking the 11 is the way. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Strike him, he'll die from the poison. We're going to get hit for a few. Do we have a fire coming up? We do. It's not that far. I think we can manage, so no need to use this potion to deal with this guy hitting us for 16. I think we can deal with it. Stop taking my money. Oh, he's blocking. We need to do some damage here. I think we can handle it by the looks of things. So hit him with that. Hit him with this. He's dead. Beautiful. He is not taking our money this turn. Thank God for that. Right, so let's just end the turn. There's our money back. Okay, we've got 0 slice. It's okay. It's not great. Quick slash for 1. Deal 8 damage. Draw 1 card. Kind of cool. It's card draw. 8 damage is better than a strike, I guess. But Caltrops, dude. I love power cards. Whenever you're attacked, deal 3 damage back. With enough block, I mean, I love power cards, dude. We're taking it. Okay, question mark. Elegance. Remove a card from your deck or upgrade all strikes and defends. So, what are we working with here? We've got 3 strikes. We've got 5 defends. How many sort of attack cards do we have that aren't normal strikes? So, yeah, that's an attack card. That's an attack. That's an attack. That's an attack. 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 It's quite a few. We could do with getting rid of another strike. I mean, it's just a strike. Other cards are more important. But then upgrading all of the blocks and stuff, it's tough. And I know people are probably going to scream at me to do this one, but I do think having these extra strikes in here is just not necessary at the moment, man. We could be getting better cards instead of that, and every time it pops up, you know. Oh, are you kidding me? Pay 75 gold to remove another card? We could get rid of another strike. But what is going to be in this shop, man? You know, it's right there. I think we'll leave it. I think if we really want to remove the card, we can do it in the shop for 75 gold anyways. It's the same price. If he was offering us like for 50, you know, a little bit less than the shop, could be worth doing now. But you know, it's the same amount that I can do in the shop. And in the shop I also have the option to sort of look at what we could buy instead and make our thing from there. So I think it's wise to just leave here. I think I'm going to leave. Beggar looks to the floor as you pass. You will never make a difference. You never do. Thanks, dude. Just the encouragement I needed, man. Right. Shop. What you got, bro? Okay, for a cost of 2, Sneaky Strike. Deal 10 damage if you have discarded a card this turn. Gain 2 energy. Discard synergies. Ooh yeah. 1 cost Dagger Spray. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Again, pretty good. Backflip on sale. Gain 5 block. Draw 2 cards for a cost of 1. Outmaneuver, which we've seen. That's daddy card right there. You know I love this. Oh, okay. See, this is where it starts getting interesting. Bottled Flame. Upon pickup, choose an attack. Start each combat with this card in your hand. Is any attack card we have that good that we want it right there at the beginning of every turn, along with Backstab? Bear in mind it has to be an attack card. So, Neutralize. I wouldn't say it's that important to want it that bad at the start of every fight. Same with Iron Wave. Not really a big deal. Having an extra damage, extra energy, sorry, every second turn of every fight could be useful. Having, you know, Reaper there. I mean, it's good if you're fighting multiple enemies, but if you're not really that much of a big deal, right? Poison Stab, I mean, upgraded, starting at the beginning of every turn, plus these, once we draw them. That might be the one that I would do if I was going to buy it, but let's see what else we got here. Specimen, whenever an enemy dies, transfer any poison it has to a random enemy. We're shy. We can't get it. That card is amazing. That relic is amazing. You know, you build up this monstrous 50 poison on someone and you kill him, it's gone to waste. Not with this. Transfers it onto another random enemy. That would be beautiful. I would really wish we could get it, but we can't sell anything, so tough luck, man. We ain't getting it. Prismatic Shard. Combat reward screens now contain colourless cards and cards from other colours. That could be cool, but I think I'm just getting used to managing all of the silence cards, so mixing in other characters' cards with that and stuff. Colourless cards, pretty cool. As you can see down here, these are colourless. They're usually a lot more interesting than normal cards, but I'd say probably require more skill to use. And if we also buy Bottled Flame, we can't get the other Noxious Fumes, but to be fair, we have 2 of them already. But is Poison Strike that good to, you know, spend this much money to have it at the start of every turn? It's going to be more poison, it's going to be some poison at the beginning of every battle, and it will build up once we get these cards. Or do we... No, see, we can't really buy another one of these attacks to consider it for, because we just about have enough for this. If you were to just abandon all hope on this, you could buy some cards. You've got some of these colourless ones down here. Let me actually go through this properly. So, you've got 4 Fort. It's a 0 cost. Put a card from your hand to the bottom of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. Interesting. Thinking ahead, draw 2 cards. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Cool. So if you pick up a card and it's not that useful for this turn, you can guarantee it for next turn. What would you get, Gem? The Bottled Flame? Bottled Flame and go for Poison Strike, or do you think one of these other cards sounds cooler to start off every fight with? So like this card here that's innate, every time we start a fight, whatever card we pick will guaranteed be in our hand. Well, whatever attack card anyways that we pick. Unfortunately it can't be a power. There's another relic that does that, but I would love to start every match with one of these. But yeah, not today. Not this shop anyways. I mean, I do think if we are going to get Bottled Flame, Poison Stab might be the way to go, but if you think another attack might be more useful, I'm more than willing to hear. Poison Stabs, yeah. Yeah, I agree. So we're going to go Bottled Flame. Going to pick Poison Stab to start off with here. Nice. And we are now officially broke. Little bit too late, unfortunately. I have to consider the lag on the stream, man, you know. The relic, the Bottled Flame was the relic, that's what we were going for, right? So we can have the Poison Strikes. So we got the relic and the Poison Strike, essentially. Yeah, so we got a rest site coming up. Probably going to heal there, to be fair, as much as I would love to, you know, as much as I would like to upgrade a card. Right, let's go. Let's rest. 2 health shy of max. Good stuff. Where do we want to go here? Are we going to get trapped by an elite? Doesn't look like it. Whatever way we go, seems good. But I mean, okay, so do you want to go fight, upgrade, treasure, or question treasure? Well, to be fair, if we go this way, the left with a question mark, we're gonna end up hitting a shop or another fight. Shop might be pointless at that point. It's difficult. It's difficult. But having like 4 fights in a row before another question mark, that doesn't sound too tasty. So I think we will go this way for the question marks. Before you guys are decorated altar to some ancient entity. Pray to duplicate a card in our deck. Ooh. Wait, hold on here. So I'm pretty sure if I duplicate this poison stabbed, right? Poison stab, that's not gonna count. If I like duplicate this one, I don't think it will like bottled flame the one that I duplicate, so I don't think we'll start with like both of them in our thing. I think it will just be unbottled and we'll just have it as normal. I could be wrong. If I am, I should do it really to learn so I know for sure, but I just have a gut feeling that is what is going to happen. I don't think it will be bottled like that one will. That seems like it will be way too overpowered, but I don't know. Maybe it will, and I should take it to learn. Or I could just straight up go upgrade one of these and know that down the line it will help. It's tough, because if that is bottled, that will be sick. To have 2 of these at the start of every fight. But I don't think it will happen like that. I really don't. Yeah, no, I don't think it will happen. Maybe. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Well, I mean, these are early runs, right? We want to do as well as we can. We want to win. So, experimenting, we can do this another time. Maybe, under the circumstances, if they happen again to us. But for now, I think I'll go for the noxious fumes. I like having... Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, it's duplicating it. It's not upgrading it. So, yeah, we'll have another upgraded noxious fumes, right? Sweet. Love it. Good choice. I hope. Okay. So, what have you got here? Malleable. Upon receiving attack damage, it gains 3 block, so we have to consider that. Block gain increases as malleable is triggered. Resets to 3 at the start of your turn. Right. So basically, we just want to kill this guy quick, because bad stuff's going to happen when we attack him anyways. But he's also hitting us kind of nastily straight away. So potions, any potions help us here? Adding shivs to our hand. It's 3 damage. Choose one of 3 random attack cards to add into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. You know what? I think I'll take it. Let's get a little bit of a head start on this fight. So we've got another backstab. We've got Predator, which costs 2. Deal 15 damage. Next turn, draw 2 additional cards. Kind of cool, but eats up a lot of energy. Oh, but again, it's going to be 3 this turn. So maybe that is the best one to go for. Deal 4 damage for each skill in your hand. We have what looks like 3 blocks. so that could be decent too. But no, I think we'll go for this. I think we'll go for Predator. Get that extra card draw next turn, why not? So hit him with that straight away, it's free. Hit him with the backstab, it's free. Hit him with a little poison stab, of course. We want to build that up. Oh, and the ink has given us Noxious Fumes, so we're playing that definitely. And now it's really just blocking, so these are pointless because this does the same amount of block and we also get 5 damage out of it, so go for it. I mean, yeah, didn't do much for us, but what else can we do, huh? Could take the shivs. I mean, should I be saving this sort of stuff for a boss? I mean, it's not that much more of a benefit, is it? I think we're going to do it, yeah. Let's go for it. Yeah, sweet. I'll take that. That seems good for now. Ooh. Okay. So, bear in mind we do get another energy back if we discard a card. So we can draw 2, discard 2 cards. Or draw 3, discard 1 card. I mean, you might as well draw 3, right? And then just discard prepared. To be fair, you know, having both of those cards in our deck, it isn't doing a lot for us. It kind of near enough does the same thing as each other, so we can get rid of it. So we've got 3 energy again. Of course we're going to pop this again. Caltrops is helpful if we're going to be blocking. It's going to use up a nice amount of energy this turn though. I mean, we're going to get hit, right? So let's Caltrops. And then rather than just blocking 5, maybe we just make him weak as hell. You know. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That was better. We would have taken much more damage if we had just blocked. Okay, he's not attacking us, which is great. So, I mean, it's 3 damage. Oh, beautiful. Noxious Fumes, play that. Poison Stab, play it. It's a shame we can't hit him on Predator. Forgot that it costed 2. So we can't really do a lot here. I mean, is there any point in doing this stuff? Any of it, really? Not really. He's not attacking us, so what's the point in blocking, right? And he's pretty much dead. Good stuff. Are you kidding me here? Another one? It's gonna stack up so much if I take that. Upgrading Piercing Whale though. This has been helping us. As much as I love Noxious Fumes, we have a couple of them already. It does sound beneficial to me taking another one. It's not upgraded, the other ones are, but our Piercing Whale wasn't upgraded and this one is. And I do like making them hit me for nothing. It also applies to all enemies, so it's going to be handy in a multi-enemied fight. Dagger Throw, I don't think that's going to do a lot for us right now. I mean, we already have enough cards that are drawing and discarding. This one just does 9 damage on top of it. I think I'm going to take Piercing Whale here, as much as I really want Noxious Fumes. Let's go for some variety. Alright, treasure. Which one do you want to go for? Right is always right, left is wrong. Maybe that's what they want us to think. Left is right, am I right? Potions always appear in combat rewards. I mean, sure. Why not? It's a bit kind of weird to manage. We're going to have to be swapping potions in and out a lot, but sure, man. Let's go for it. Ah, Snecko. So yeah, Snecko, the effect that he's going to put on us next turn is every card we draw, the cost will be randomized. So this card that costs 0 could cost 3 or 4 next turn, but the ones that cost a lot could be 0. So could be good or bad for us. So let's just do as much as we can on this turn as possible. So let's go for Poison Stab, of course. Backstab for free. Neutralize for free. He's not attacking, so this seems kind of pointless. Well, fully pointless. Yeah, so let's just hit him with what we can. There we go. And let's see how we're going to manage it from here. We are confused. They have been randomized. The fact that this costs 2 now sucks, but you know, I have to play it. I just have to. And I'll do 1 block. Don't think it's worth taking this regen potion right now. I could be wrong. Maybe it is worth it. Do we have a fire coming up? We've got a shop. Quite a few fights. Then a question mark, then a fire. Maybe it is worth taking here. I don't know, but I'm going to do it. Start getting some health back, because he's going to hit us for 10. So okay, there's Noxious Fumes for 2 again. We've got Flying Knee for 3 though. I like that. Hit him with Noxious Fumes. We can only do this. I don't know how it's going to help. It kind of helped. It did help. Because we can defend for 3 now. Which is nice. Noxious Fumes for 3! 3! That hurts, dude. Let's see what we get for acrobatics. I mean, what can we get rid of here? Overall, Reaper doesn't seem that interesting. It's copyright, Jay. Right, well, what we drew was just even worse, I guess. I'm not going to spend 3 on Neutralize, let's just be honest. So, we'll get rid of that. We've got some extra energy, that's good. So, let's do that. We can't even defend now. I would like Caltrops, but making him lose 6 strength right now sounds pretty good. We're still going to get hit for 6. Oh no, for 3. Cool. Yeah. That's fine. I'll take it. He's making us quite vulnerable though, and now he's hitting us for 22. Not nice. Luckily, we've got a couple blocks here for 3. So, what could we discard here? What are we not going to want to use? Probably the strike that costs 1. I know it sounds crazy because it's still useful, but considering the other cards that we have. Right. Did we even need to do it? I mean, we've got 4 energy now, we can't even use it. I don't know, man. Bad play there on my part, but thank God for that poison stab. Okay, hitting us for 22 again. A free block is always appreciated. Dealing 8 damage next turn, gain energy. He's gonna die, so what does it matter, right? Let's just, you know, wail on him. Yeah, end it there. He dies. Great stuff. Gold, attack potion, add a card to our hand. Oh, here we go. Alright, now we're talking. All out attack upgraded is cool. Do not like that it discards 1 card at random. That could be a card that we really want to play. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could play that card first, then all out attack. It's still a good card, 14 damage to all enemies. We already have a Caltrops. It could stack up with the one we already have. So that's 6 damage back every time we attack. We're not really doing a block heavy focus thing right now though, so not that great overall. But Crippling Cloud, man. Apply 4 poison and 2 weak to all enemies. Exhaust. I love poison. Poison seems to be doing us pretty good right now. So we have to go to the shop. Even though we don't have a lot of money, I am not ready to fight that elite up there. He's going to get skipped. So we've got a shop which we probably will be able to buy a card maybe. More than likely we'll end up saving the money though. And then we've got 2 fights into the question. So to the unknown event. So let's see what he's got. Dash is kind of cool, but it costs 2, you know. What's the upgraded version? It still costs 2, but you just get more. It is decent. 10 block and 10 damage, you know. You're doing 2 things at once. Dodge and roll, gain 4 block. Next turn, gain 4 block. Helpful. Kind of. Or do we want to save money here? Leg sweep, apply 2 weak, gain 11 block. For the cost of 2. Well-laid plans is good, but we can't afford it. We can't remove a card. I think we're going to save the money here. Maybe I'm a fool, but I think we're going to save the money. Alright, here we go. Interesting. This guy's obviously going to live a lot longer. So I think we're going to hit the little one. Then we are going to use die. That gets rid of him. I'm vulnerable when that enemy died. He made me vulnerable. Now we get to use the poison stab on this dude, because he's the one that's going to last a little while. We can make him lose some strength, man. He's getting a lot of strength here. And what is he getting a lot of strength? He's got no strength. This is just him straight up attacking us. At the end of its turn, it gains 13 block. After receiving unblocked attack damage, reduces the plated armor by 1. So yeah, we just need to do damage to him here. We can't anymore right now, unless we pick this. I'm going for it. It's another poison stab, dude. Do it. Make him lose the strength too. Sweet. We are golden. Nice. He is hitting us for big stuff this turn though. Wow. That looks bad. Not gonna lie. But I really want to stack this poison on him, man. We still got another fight to come after this before we even hit a file. And I can only pray that that unknown one up there, it's not going to be another fight, because we're going to take some damage here. Really want to get this poison built up, but if we do it as maximum as we can, that's all our energy gone, which means no blocks. If we do block, we can only block 10. I think the poison might be the way to go. Again, living on the edge here, but oh! Alright, what do we do here? Well, yeah, this applies weak as well, right? Noxious Fumes does it every turn. This only does it once, but we do make him weak. But it's only 2 weak, so it's not that much of a big deal. In that case, alright, we'll go Noxious Fumes, but we still have a choice here. We can get extra energy for the next turn, or we can just block a little bit of damage, give him 5. I think blocking just anything here might be helpful, you know. It's about all we can do. Sucks to get rid of this Crippling Cloud, but it will come back around, hopefully. It's not got exhausted because we didn't use it. It hasn't been exhausted. Right, hitting us for 12. He's got quite a little bit of armor, but the armor won't protect him from the poison, so let's make him weak. We could have just used that. Yeah, I mean, we'll do that anyway. We don't need to block. Hit him with 2 strikes. Good stuff for now. Good stuff for now. Getting a bit low on the health front now. It's looking a bit dangerous. There it is again, man. Alright, we're taking a bit of a hit here, but I feel like that poison build-up is worth it, because he is dead next turn, guaranteed. So, don't really lose anything by playing a couple of cards here. He's gonna die, so why not, huh? There we go. Another attack potion, nice. It's got another poison stab. Sheesh. Oh boy, this doesn't look nice. Alright, so let's open with this potion. Oh, well yeah, we might as well take this, I mean... Oh, is it worth taking Sneaky Strike? I mean... I don't know. Gaining energy is nice. Let's try it. So we've got that there. We can spend 2 energy, right? Well, it doesn't really matter about spending 2 energy. All we need to do is discard a card. So we can use Acrobatics here. You draw 3. You discard something you're not going to need. Do we have any of those cards that make them weak? No. But we could discard Prepared. I don't think we're really going to need that right now. Yeah, so let's just play this. We'll get 2 extra energy, and then we can start thinking about stuff here. This guy is going to get more annoying over time. She's hitting us right now. I want to get this dude out of the way. Bird bro. So, hit him with that. It's 3. Noxious Fumes, of course. Get that poison built up. Maybe we could get a bit of poison built up on you, considering you're going to be around longer. Now it's just hitting Bird Bro, trying to block this incoming damage. 8 block is near enough, negating all of her damage, so that's good stuff. Discard a card. What are we getting rid of here? I mean, basic strike, right? You might as well. I think you pop the Caltrops. Or can we kill him? No, we're not going to be able to kill him this turn, so we might as well do that, and just, yeah, see what happens next turn, I guess. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Apply 4 poison and 2 weak to all enemies. Kind of cool. I mean, let's make him weak so he's not really attacking us for much, or we could just straight up kill him. Let's try and do that. Thanks for the encouragement. We're gonna do this, it's fine. So yeah, I definitely want to get rid of Bird Bro. That is... I think we can do it. I hope we can do it. Well, I mean, we can play this and he hits us for nothing, right? So if he lives another turn, big deal. Yeah, he's hitting us for nothing. No worries, Midnight Bro. No problem at all. Stuff like that's got to be done, man. I'll catch you when you get back from shop properly, my dude. Cheers, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, he's hitting us for 0. He's got 22 health. How can we get rid of him? I mean, it's got to be played, dude. But then again, yeah, no, it was still worth playing that thing before. Let's hit him with that. It's free. Let's poison all of them. But then, yeah, no, poison is better. It will last longer. Overwatch card is cool and everything, but you know. She got a damn hex on us. Yeah, definitely Midnight, bro. It's a great game, man. So much replayability. I'm right at the beginning, you know, but it's still just so entertaining. It can last you for a long time. Another game like that is obviously Isaac, Binding of Isaac. Enter the Gungeon is really good for it too. Spelunky, Cryptid and Necrodancer. There's loads, and is similar to this. Not card based. They're not card based, but they have that very high level of replayability and randomness to always keep you intrigued and entertained. So yeah, anyways, let's get back to thinking. He's not going to hit us for that 6 because the poison's going to kill him. So we just need to focus Lady at the back. So building up some extra poison on her would be nice. Let's do that. Hit her with that. Let's get some extra energy for next turn. Great turn. Bird Bro's gonna die. It's me and you now, lady. She's getting strength up every turn or so by the looks of it, so a surprise. I'm a fence sitter on surprises, man. You can't do this to me. My levels of anxiety are going through the roof. Nah, I like surprises, as long as they're good. You know, if it's like a turd in a box, I'm not going to be too happy, but I highly doubt you'll do that to me, so thanks, dude. Whatever it is, I look forward to it. Yeah, let's make her lose strength this turn, for sure. It's the perfect amount, too. Oh, man. Thanks, dude, that's amazing. That's great. I've been streaming for a little while now, so I mean I'm more than up for hanging around a bit if you guys are willing to stick it out with me. But yeah, I don't wanna overkill everybody with this, you know. So that's so nice, dude. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Wow. Great stuff. You know, eventually if this starts picking up, you'll have to teach me all the little ins and outs so I can do the same for you. And others that have been supporting you as well. Right, so Noxious Flames. Fumes! Fumes! Learn to read. Yeah, I know, right? It's the most amount of viewers I've had, so thanks for dropping by, guys. I'm always willing to engage and answer questions and take criticisms and have jokes and all of that good stuff. So if you're here, make yourself known. The chat's really nice. Midnight and Crimson are amazing, so get to know them. Yeah, good times, man. I'm enjoying myself here. Despite being on 29 health and possibly going to die soon, but I'm having a good time. So let's go. Best thing to do here, we don't need to block. Die, die, die! And yeah, end the turn. She's dead next turn. She's so dead, guys. I don't even need to hit her, but I want to. Haha. Haha. Nice. Cool. Man, that's kind of tough. Do we go with Blade Dance here? Adds 3 shivs. I mean, we could just straight up go Backstab, right? But then it kind of affects our starting hand quite a bit. We might not pick up as much poison cards. With the Blade Dance, you get to pick when you want to use it, so... You want me to do it for the Blade Dance, Gem? We'll go for another Backstab. I don't think I want to go for a Sucker Punch that much. It's cool. Applying 1 week is cool, but I think the others might benefit us a bit more. Even though we probably already have 1 or 2 copies of Backstab already, I think we have 1. We don't have a Blade Dance though. And it will add 3 shifts to the hand when we want. Backstab, you're forced to have it at the beginning of your turn. Which is cool because we have 2 of them. I mean, that's 30 damage right at the beginning of the fight. You know, for absolutely nothing because they cost 0 to play. So, tricky one, tricky. I don't know. I'll leave you guys to decide. How about that? I know the stream takes a little seconds, so let it catch up, but I want to hear you guys' opinions on this one because I don't have a major preference here. Crickets in the background. Silence over barren land. I know it takes a few seconds. Oh, you made me wait all of that time for a shrug. Alright, how can I do this? I don't have a coin to flip. I've got a game case. Heads or tails the game case. Beyond Good and Evil, Ubisoft, good game. Didn't play it much, so I don't really know if it's good, but people have said it's really good. There's a sequel coming out soon, all these years later. Let's see. Flip the game. Heads is going to be Backstab, tails is going to be Blade Dance. Let's go. That looks like a broken game. Can you believe it? It landed on its edge. We're going to have to flip it again. That's a tails. So tails was Blade Dance, right? I did say that, right? I think I did. I'm going to assume I did. If I didn't, you can insult me later about it. Alright. Don't really want to go for the fight. Not with that amount of health. But the unknown could be a tougher fight than this one, so... Let's hope it's not. It's not. But what is it? A long line of hooded figures can be seen entering an unassuming cathedral. Naturally, you join the line and are quickly surrounded by cultists. They ignore you as they gleefully chant and wave their weapons around. Murder, murder, murder! Caw, caw, caw! I assume they're bird cultists. You eye a donation box. Smash and grab. Obtain 99 gold. Or stay in line and obtain Ritual Dagger but lose 6 HP. Ritual Dagger is deal 15 damage. If it's fatal and kills the enemy, permanently increase this card's damage by 3. So this card, pretty sick if you use it enough in the right way. It can eventually just get as strong as you want it to get, as long as you keep killing people with it. To make that happen though, with the chances of drawing it and all of that sort of jazz, difficult. Very difficult. What would have been cool is if we had had this card available when we had the Bottled Flame. We could have started every round of the fight with this in our hand, tried to get one enemy down as low as possible, and use this card right away, and it would just get stronger and stronger and stronger. But as for now, with some shops probably coming up on the next floor, the 99 gold could be helpful. And we don't lose any HP. Not that it really... we're kind of low on HP. Okay, I've made my decision. I think I'm going to take the 99 gold, but this card is awesome, and we are going to try and make it work in future runs for us. So just bear that in mind. Ritual Dagger, keep an eye out. Alright, they didn't even notice. So here's the fire. We're going to heal for as much as possible. It's not going to be our maximum health, so this fight is still going to be dangerous. Let's give it a go. Oh, dude. Okay, so I have to remember what this guy's all about. Bronze Automaton. His intentions are unknown. He's not attacking, and he negates 3 of the debuffs. So that sucks. All of this poison that we're about to try and put on him, not gonna work. So unless we can add weak to him to kind of get rid of those buff defenses, then that's when we can start adding the poison, right? Because otherwise it's just not going to do anything for 3 different, you know, effects. So right now it's just attacking the shit out of him, and to do that I suppose we should use a backstab for 1. You go Blade Dance next, hit him with 3 shifts, shift, and maybe draw 3 cards, discard a card, get rid of a defend, hit him with die. Oh, we've got all these noxious fumes just going to waste, man. I don't like it. Well, do you know what? It's not really going to waste, right? We're going to get poison stabbed back. We're going to get these noxious fumes back. So we might as well just get rid of one of those negative negations, of the effect. So let's get rid of one of them. That's it, gone. Let's pray that we can do some poison to him soon, because I think we're in some trouble here. Yep, of course he's got minions. Of course they're all attacking us. Now he's going to negate the poison, but they won't. So now I assume that them losing strength, is that going to count towards his thing? Will that take off one of these negates he has? So one way to find out, right? Yes! Good stuff. So it's weakened his minion. It's taken off a debuff for him. Okay, so because of our thing, where is it? First time you discard a guard, each turn gain energy. Right, okay, so we're going to get energy back if we do this. We could use the block. What do we negate? Negate? What do we discard? Sorry. Iron Wave, I think. The block is nice, but man, I want to play this for free. 2 cards to discard. You know what? Those 2, play the Noxious Fumes. It will get rid of that last negate that he has, and it will poison the others. We're blocking for a little bit, not a lot. There's an energy potion up there. We'll try and make use of that. But this could turn bad. I think it might turn bad. He stole the card. Okay, so this minion here, he has to die, because I want that card back. I would like it back very much. Right. But here's the thing. I'm pretty sure if we kill this main guy, these 2 just instantly die, right? So yeah, minions abandon combat without their leader. So we have to kind of try and think what would be better. To kind of keep trying to get rid of these little guys, because I have a feeling he's just going to summon them again if we get rid of them. But if I do kill this one, I get that card back. But if we just absolutely gun for him and just try and defend ourselves, maybe we win it that way. I'm not sure. Kill him? I want to kill him. I really do. I want to kill all of them. It's just, what is the way to go about it? This seems a bit crazy, because it's only affecting one guy, right? It's costing an energy. We could just make him a little bit weaker, but we don't have any block. Maybe it is best to go for this. Maybe it is best, dude. Right now, the 1 week, that's going to end after 1 turn. So this is kind of pointless using, but it's doing 3 damage for 0, so why not, right? Let's get some poison in on Big Dude. And then we've got one of 2 options here. 8 damage and an extra energy next turn, or anytime we get hit, deal 3 damage back. I don't think that energy potion is worth popping here. I think we're going to pop this. And we can pop the energy potion next turn, so that kind of, you know, makes flying knee a bit useless. So yeah, we're going with that. We're going to take some hits. Oh no, we're not. We're fine this turn. So yeah, let's see what happens. I really want to build up the poison on this Big Dude. That minion taking a defend isn't that much of a big deal. Okay, that's kind of scary. So it's only the big guy hitting us, but he's hitting us for 20. So we could weak him a little. Of course we need to play this, it's just a given. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. I'd rather just discard 1 and draw 3. I don't see why. Oh, I guess this one costs 1, but this one doesn't. But I don't want to discard 2. Unless I get rid of the strike and defend. But defend could be useful here. I don't know. I'm going to go for this. It's going to cost 1. We'll get rid of the prepared. Or do we? Wait, hold up. Let's get rid of a defend, right? We're not going to use both of them. Play this. We'll get some more cards drawn. Okay. Let's get rid of a strike. Unlikely to use it. Let's get rid of a defend, because Iron Wave kind of, you know, just makes that whatever. Shit. Alright, here we go. Drink this now. Probably should have done that from the beginning. We got Noxious Fumes. Slap it. Iron Weave. Iron Wave. Why do I keep calling it Weave? I don't know. Yeah, let's just use all of them. I mean, what else can we do, right? I don't think there's going to be a lot we can do here. I think it's going to end here, unless we get incredibly lucky. Especially with draws like this. I mean, this isn't great. We can get a card drawn and have 8 blocks, so let's do that. Let's get rid of a strike. Oh no, sorry. It doesn't draw a card. It gives you energy. I forgot about that. But still, at least we can double defend now. So it's difficult, because if we attack this guy, it's not really going to do anything apart from lower his block a little bit. We could go for this one. Try and get that card back. But yeah, I really don't know, because if we do kill him, the others disappear. You know what? Oh, Blade Dance! What's up now? Get shivved. Get shivved. Get shivved. He'll hopefully die soon. We'll get our card back. Yeah, he's dead next turn. Maybe we could start focusing on the other minion a little bit, because he's got block now. His strength is going up, man. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much death sentence floating above his head right there. I mean, we can weaken him a little bit. For what good that will do. Shit. I mean, I don't know. I think we're pretty much done. Let's be honest. So we'll do that. We'll defend for the heck of it. Let's give him a bit of poison. No. I think even if we kill this one, he's still gonna get us. Let's see. Yeah, I think he has the perfect amount of damage to kill us. Look at it. We had 38 health, exactly. GG, my guy. GG. Maybe I could have done a bit more there to make us survive a little bit longer, but hey, good run. We're going to unlock some stuff, I hope. Oh, so close. Right, well, if we do another run with the Silent, I'm pretty sure we'll get that unlock. And we've got the new character. So, let's hit the main menu. Let's quickly just show you guys that. I forgot we have the daily climb as well. We could start doing that. I maybe won't do it today. If I am going to do it today, it will be a little later on. We're going to end the stream here in a minute, but if not tomorrow, we could definitely try one of those each day. So we've got the defect. Combat Automaton, which became self-aware. Ancient technology allows the manipulation of orbs. He starts with cracked core. At the start of each combat, channel 1 lightning. We'll get deeper into that once we actually do a little run with him. I think for now, because he's quite a complicated character, we're going to stick to the Ironclad and the Silent. Maybe do an Ironclad run later or tomorrow, and then Silent after that. We still have the 4th character to unlock. We have to win a run to do that, and have the 3rd character unlocked, which we do. So yeah, hopefully we'll get that character soon. But yeah, I've been on for 2 hours. That was a very cool run. Thanks for anybody who dropped in and hanging out. Jen, thank you very much. Midnight, thank you, even though I'm pretty sure you're not there at the moment. It was good to see you, dude. Hopefully talk to you in a bit. And for everybody else who dropped in, thanks again. Anybody watching in the future, hope to catch you live next time. And yeah, thanks guys. Take care. See you next time.